25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers. Kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Badgers offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll run play action. Let's it fly. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time late in the season.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the boot, looking for his man. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start.
Trying to take it back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
It's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Kick is in the air. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to run, it's Green. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Alabama! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. And off to Jones.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense set for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense, got it at the 27.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The run to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that side,
fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on...
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Tide with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to run it. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hill. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 25. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to test the right side with this one. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. How about this? It's Crimson Tide been deep in their own end trying to find a little breathing room. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Here's a heat. Finds a little space. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll immediately call timeout. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Russell. dances away. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
The Badgers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Keeps looking downfield. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And off to Jones. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Badgers are marching down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field at will. They're up by 21 over Tulsa. We've got our eye on things here. Else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see him here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Buys a little extra time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. He's got it on the move. Touchdown Tide. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts out front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Green.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Makes the catch. It's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Quickly complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. Offense scoops it up and still going.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce, right back to the offense.
Snap from the gun on third down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Under fire. He's got him. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. And the defense got him at the 27.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Bama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that